Hello everybody, welcome back to the sinking city, which apparently gave me the rewards for our last quest again, and unlocked a thing. Anyway, we're doing field research this time, but I saw that we got a... Oh wow, we have 3 knowledge points, damn. What was this? Grenades and firebombs are more destructive. I wanted that one. Double damage with the revolver, 10% chance, reload it faster. Let's go with the accuracy of that. And since we still don't have a shotgun or the rifle, we also haven't been taking too much damage. So let's go with revolver. Alright, now did I mark anything on my map for this one? Oh, yes I did. Home of the infected man and the former patient's shop. Well, the home is definitely closer to a... Oh, right. To a fast travel point. So let's do that one first. Hopefully it shouldn't matter. I mean, they gave us the address for both of them, apparently. So it really shouldn't make a difference. I really don't like their loading screen. Because it has a tip in it, it makes me think that it's going to shut off by itself once it's done loading, but it doesn't. I hope I needed to get on the boat. I mean, it looked like it from the map. Northern Salvation Harbor between Higgs Lane and Benevolent Moreland Road. Between Higgs and Benevolent or whatever. Oh, wait. Did I miss it? Because I think I see a dock there. I mean, this would count. The infected man's residence. That should be correct then. Is that it? Okay.
Every kid's childhood dream. I wanted a toy like that too once.
Oh, I know that. That's the mine's last. Although I feel like it doesn't always work. Oh. Also, not quite sure what those visions are about. Like, bad dreams again. The thing under the floor keeps scratching. I told Mum, but she said it were rats. Dad told off John for playing with slimes near the hole, but it wasn't him. I told Dad about the thing who lives in the basement, and he punished me too. Tonight I saw the head looking from the hole and cried. It comes at night and wants to do bad things to me and John. Why don't Mum and Dad believe me? I was so tired from not sleeping that I couldn't watch the hole, and today I feel so bad. My belly hurts, my mouth tastes like slimes. Mum and John say they feel bad too. Even now I hear it scratching. See, you gotta at least a little bit listen to your kids. Also, at the same time, even if you don't believe something's down there, you live in this house yourself. You have kids in this house. Fucking cover it. Like, repair that. Like, I get that everything's flooding and you may not see the point to it, but I mean, like, come on. Be at least a little bit smart. I know people in a horror game being smart. What are the odds, right? Gunpowder can't carry more springs. Can't carry more... I don't even know what that is. Inventory. Probably... Yeah. The only thing I can make is bullets because the only thing that I use is bullets. You want to get up there, though. Oh, shell casings. That I will make space for. Yeah, fuck it, just use all the gunpowder. I mean, what else am I going to use it for, right? Let's get my last bullet in there as well. I was about to call it a shell, which isn't really correct. Also, I like the little treasure chest painted on that. It's like, there's treasure past here. Just, look in the coffins of the... Well, I don't know, I was going to say the 2 children, but I guess I don't. Damn it. They have much better aim than the... oh, good lord. He actually almost killed me. They have significantly better aim. Alcohol and coil. Why the hell do I have coil springs? I mean, I can get that at least. But yeah, those things have significantly better aim than the invisible ones. I feel like the invisible ones are super easy to dodge. I mean, that could be game balance. I mean,
The slime still looks fresh. I suspect Dr. Grant would be interested in it.
I took a sample.
Weeks have passed since this food was cooked.
Oh, hello. Okay, well, let's see.
No matter how bad I feel, I have to go to work. Why can't you understand that?
Okay, so he goes to work.
Liz! John! You... what is happening to me?
Okay, so that's where they got attacked. The last one's downstairs, right? I'm assuming it's the things crawling out the hole.
Time to figure this out.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm assuming that it came out the hole while they were asleep and did it, because that's what the letter indicated. Now, it has to be this one.
No matter how bad
And
I
then
feel,
this one,
I
right?
have to go to work. Why can't you...
Liz!
Because he's not here.
John! You... what is happening to me?
The beast crawled from the sunken basement at night and infected the family. After a short incubation period, they turned into monsters too.
Hey, key evidence, but was that all the evidence? Heyo. I had to check because for some reason I'm not very good at keeping track of the knowledge points. Alright, where are we going here? I guess I may as well just cruise my way over, eh? Okay, so if I go this way, take the second left, then a right, then the second left, I guess. Okay, so that would be first left. I tried a new anime. I don't remember what it was called, but I did not like it. It had a weird art style similar to if you ever watch Ruby, RWBY, that Rooster Teeth made. It's a fairly popular one I think. I say I think because despite being a rather large fan of Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth when they first came out with Ruby, I never actually cared for the show. And quite possibly the animation was part of that. I mean, like the animation stuff. Who the fuck's throwing shit at me? Like, I didn't think it was, but then, you know, starting this show, I like immediately just had like a, basically started with a negative opinion of it. Actually, just give me a second. I can very quickly look it up because it's still on my continue watching since I never finished it. I only watched, yeah. Let me check the walkthrough first. What's the name of it? I watched basically 2 episodes of it. I'm not sure I finished the second episode, if I'm being honest. But I did not care for it. The animation style, I don't, as it turns out, I don't like. But like, whoever wrote it, it's just like the main character doesn't make any sense. The storyline doesn't make sense. Like, she gets reincarnated and the person says, oh no, I reincarnated the wrong person. But then when she gets put into the world, the right person was also reincarnated, which doesn't make sense. And then like she can beat up the goddess that reincarnates people into this world, but at the same time, there were things that spawned that she couldn't beat up. This must be it. That were considered indestructible, and it's like, but you beat up a god, you should be fine to kill pretty much anything. Oh, come on. Oh, good lord, that one's stronger. Stop whatever it is you're doing. Fucking die. Okay, so why is that one so weak? Or why is this one so strong? Good lord, that used up a fuck ton of my bullets. But anyway, yeah. And then when the goddess was, and then she agreed to save the world so that she could go back. And the goddess was like, alright, here's a list of overpowered skills you can have. And she's like, nah, overpowered skills are for babies or something. But then she's still
Seems after visiting Dr. Grant, the shop owner preferred to self-medicate.
She then proceeded to be the most overpowered person with no explanation as to why. The dreams returned again, even stronger than before. I feel those things touching me, crawling, leaning towards my warmth. The doctor is a Dane, obsessed with his theories, but who can help me? I'm losing my mind. Today I woke up and one of the creatures was under my blanket. I smashed it on the floor and stomped until it stopped moving, but it was no more a dream. It is real. Neither coffee nor cocaine worked to stay awake. Kay helped me. Twice I have almost fallen asleep, and they appeared again. What the hell's Dane? The doctor is a Dane obsessed with his theories.
Those bloodstains would definitely attract wild beasts.
Okay, and then there were some notes over here that I didn't pick up. The disturbing dreams you complained about may be the result of the helminth infestation. Your description of the creature you see and feel while sleeping is reminiscent of some parasitic forms of life. I recommend you follow the recipe below to prepare an ointment of my own devising. It should ease your symptoms and help you get rid of any and all parasites. Just like an anti-parasitic that you can make in your own house, eh? That'd be useful. Well, I guess it didn't work. Although causing a question of bloodstains upstairs, although I have a feeling. Yeah. Could be more. Come on. Yeah, you don't get nearly enough ammo in this. I would hate to play this on a higher difficulty. Like, I can pretty much guarantee if I was on a higher difficulty, it would have stopped playing by now. just because of the sheer amount of bullets it takes to kill anything. But anyway, yeah, she then proceeds to be like the most overpowered son of a bitch on the planet. It's still unlikable. Um, when she gets into a fight with one enemy, she's like, wait, I still haven't even chosen my starting class yet, and then freezes time so she can choose, and she says, let me check the walkthrough first. Proceeds, which, it's like, oh, there's the name of the game. But she then proceeds to not check any walkthrough and say, oh, fuck it, just give me something that's melee ranged. Which she then uses perfectly to defeat somebody who's supposed to be like a general of whatever the fuck country she's in. And then, like, in the next episode, after agreeing to help the person who was supposed to save the world, she then proceeds to kill every soldier in the entire city that they go to. And it's like, how is this helping the world exactly? Can't bear to stay awake any longer. Can't let them take me there. Every time I see them in a dream, they appear near me, touch me with their cold hands, sting me with those tails. There's only one way to end this suffering. Kay, forgive me.
I don't think he's going to tell me much about those monsters.
Heyo, all evidence collected. So yeah, I watched one in a partial episode. I think I may have finished it. I'm not sure. And then was like, this fucking sucks. And I mean, the reasoning behind the main character being so unlikable as well was like, I'm an overworked office fuck, I don't know. I'm an overworked desk jockey at this, overbearing company, whatever, right? Overworked, you know, random office job, as most animes are, where the job isn't super important. Anyway, and it's like, alright, so you just get to be a massive bitch to everybody? It's like, wow, there's some logic there. But yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, it may get better. I doubt it. So I was just like, fuck it. And I watched, what was the, a playthrough of some dude's VR MMO, I want to say is like the full title of it. Um, I think that's the full title of it anyway. And that one I enjoyed until about the last 5-10 minutes, and then they're like, let's just, do some of the least logical shit ever. Yeah, this guy's at the hospital, right? I can't remember if he's at the hospital or the asylum, but I want to say the hospital. But yeah, it was a great show. Like, I fucking loved it until like the last 5-10 minutes. Like, well, no, like not even 10 minutes. Like the last 5 minutes of the show. Basically, just the way they ended it. And it's not like they ended it. It's like, and then it was all a dreamer, and then the main character died. Like, it's not an ending like that. It's just one of those things where it's like, that doesn't, like, why? Like, why is this the decisions you're making? Oh, good.
I called into the shop of your patient. Unfortunately, he committed suicide.
Oh, I wish I could say I was surprised. Sorry for wasting your time.
It wasn't entirely a waste. I found some evidence that sheds light on the origin of those creatures.
For what it's worth, Professor Westerbrook calls them Stygian harvesters. But what is it you found?
Your patient's diary. His dreams became too real, too confronting. He tried to stay awake using stimulants, but those Stygians appeared near him when he slept, as if they were leaking from his nightmares.
A psychic phenomenon. or manifestation. How unnerving. I'm afraid he's not the only one suffering from such dreams.
I checked the house of the diseased man, Bells. His family has turned into those creatures too.
Huh, fascinating. Did you discover the source of the contamination?
A creature emerged from their sunken basement and transformed them. I think its vomit is contagious.
If so, we must quarantine it. Those Lethian revenants are a huge threat. This city could not survive an epidemic like that.
What did you call them?
Lethian revenants. Oh, you may thank the university professor for the beast's unwieldy names.
I found your studies rather interesting, Dr. Grant. Got more places to search?
What dedication. Thank you. Your findings have been a rich resource for the scientific cause. I've got 2 more places for you. More dangerous, one with huge monstrosities, but I'll prepare a comparable reward.
Just what am I getting myself into?
One of Oakmont's largest stores was closed after the flood hit. A looter tried to break in, but his thievery was, shall we say, interrupted. He was set upon by a huge wild beast and hardly made it out. The question is, with the building locked up tight, how did that creature get in?
What about the place with more manageable creatures?
Well, there's a restaurant here with a bad reputation, not for its food, but for women disappearing. The police found nothing. I treated the partner of one missing girl. He arrived here severely injured and told me about the jumping maws.
He was at the restaurant too, I suppose.
Indeed. And what's curious is the place is still open. Please investigate and find out how that's possible.
Bye.
Westerbrook skydiving. Also, I can't carry a bunch of stuff. Oh wow, he like filled me up with like damn. Only 2 gunpowder though. You know, let's make a couple of those. Then at least that gets rid of a couple of shell cases. Yeah, it's really annoying, to say the least. That yeah, how all of this works. Okay, let's see. Dr. Grant asked me to check on the yeah, place on there. Western Reed Heights. This side. Ward Street. Here. Between Bourbon and Sam Reed. Yep. So you can place that mark right there. And Eastern Reed Heights. Willow Lane. Here between Harold and Lowell. Nope. Between Harold and Bullock Street. So that must be here then. This must also be a part of it then. Yes. Okay, well, it looks like we'll be going to this one first since we got. Oh, I guess that fast travel isn't that far away, but. Anyway, so yeah, the other anime I watched, the BRMO playthrough one. Yeah, one thing that I found really nice about it is that it was actually a person playing a VR MMO. It wasn't like they got pulled into the game or they were reincarnated into the game. It was literally just they were playing the game. Now, there was some other shady shit going on in the background, but it was nothing supernatural, right? But yeah, it was. I feel like the way that the game worked didn't really make much sense. But I mean, whatever. I feel like very few of the games actually make sense that people get sucked into. I mean, they all usually make like some amount of sense, but there's always stuff that's. Oh, good lord. Okay, so that's the abandoned shop, which is supposed to have the big one. So I can either Molotov it. – Let's just fucking grenade it, right? Oh, I was gonna say I don't like this sound because it seems to be cat. There we go, got it. Only took 2 grenades, which is fine because I can probably rebuild those immediately. And none of this stuff goes. I think that's my problem. Maybe I need to use those more. Like when there's a group of enemies, I need to throw the Molotov or the grenade because I mean I have so much of that, so
Those
little
bags
bullets.
stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or Fisk, whatever.
It's a gross sound too as I ran through a puddle. Neophyte, the fecund mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant you her generous gifts. That can't be how you pronounce that word because it sounds like a swear word, but not like an English swear word. It almost sounds like I want to say like Irish people when they say fuck, they just say feck, like you know that feckin' thing. Uh, so like I feel like that can't be right, but at the same time, I mean I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess if they wanted me to know how to pronounce it, they should have had somebody actually read the dialogue. But anyway, the show, yeah, it was it was good. I really enjoyed it. I found it interesting. I found the there wasn't much of like an overarching plot line, you know. There wasn't like a big bad to deal with or anything, which I also find enjoyable because I feel like shows that have like a big bad that takes all season to kill or something, you know, and it's like, yeah. And then like because I find that it's usually fairly disappointing when they finally die. The fecund mother devours the weak flesh. The fecund mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The fecund mother has many children, and her family grows. The fecund mother is kind, for anyone may be her child, but bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of your mother, and she will grant you eternity. I mean, I didn't like the noise it made. I thought maybe it was going to indicate something was going to spawn behind me, but
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
but yeah, no big bad or anything. I thought the characters were more or less well done. Oh, I can't carry more shell casings, so let's make some more bullets. I mean, I'd say maybe I should get the perk to, or the skill to carry more crafting materials, but like, you know, I'm using them pretty much as fast as I can carry them. Or at least the gunpowder and the shell casings are the only ones that I really care about at the moment, since I don't use the grenades very often. But anyway, let's see what we got.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones?
Okay, so they're bringing in
I did
bodies.
everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Okay, so this is clearly at least after this one. Now I can assume that the one in the basement is going to be the last one, but
Okay, let's
yeah, I'm going to
see
assume
what we
that's the
have
last one.
here.
Brought in the
Quick,
bodies,
bring them in before the neighbors see us.
tossed
I
them
did
down the
everything you asked,
stairs,
yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
and then it created this weird monstrosity.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
Hey, all evidence collected. You know, it's always weird to me in games when like, because I always have the subtitles on, right? Like even if it's a game that I'm not recording, I still generally turn on the subtitles because sometimes you can't quite hear them, so it's usually better to have the subtitles on so that you can still see it, right? But like, it confuses me pretty much every time when you have a game like this where the subtitles are different than the dialogue. Like, it doesn't make any sense because now if it was like a translation thing, maybe. Like, let's say you were watching a show, let's say you were watching an anime, right? And they just used, and you're watching the English version with subtitles, and they just took the subtitles from the Japanese version and just put it on top of the English one. I can see that some of the words being different, right? But when you have something like this, the voice actor is reading from a script, and even if they read the script differently and they decide to go with it, why wouldn't you take the time to then change the subtitles in the game? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, there's supposed to be smaller things here, right? Neither of those doors have a mark on them. Oh, I'm also looking for a restaurant. Those look like houses. What about this is a restaurant? Right? This one? Oh, goody, these things. Oh, that wasn't the last of them. Yeah, I'm completely mad as I'm fucking fighting off these things. Like, you're mad for not fucking reacting to them at all. Oh wow, there's a lot of bullets. Wow, a fuck ton of gunpowder too. Who the hell's briefcase was this? Like, fuck. Okay, let's heal up. Now, was there a first aid kit in there? Nope. Or shell casings though. Okay, let's make one of those. Let's make some more of those. Still can hold everything. Good lord, and it's still like the same shit that I can't hold. Fuck. The Count Ugolino restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to Count Ugolino for an interview with Chef Armin Myers. Yeah, odds are that didn't go well. That's the basement. Bloody hammer.
The blood is still fresh. The door won't budge.
That's fine. Go look upstairs. Maybe there's a key. Maybe there's another suitcase full of fucking bullets and gunpowder. That would be nice. Police have started to look into the disappearance of several young women in Advent. Witnesses say they saw the missing victims visit the Count Ugolino restaurant, but the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Armin Myers rejects all accusations of impropriety. To be fair, now obvious. Oh my lord, they did just have another thing full of fucking, like, damn. No, I want more of these bullets. Oh wow, there's just a full first aid kit in that. Like, damn. I wish this pistol was more powerful. Mm, no key. Uh, I mean, can I jump over the railing maybe? Oh wait, there's something on the counter. Dear Mr. Throgmorton, it is my pleasure to invite you to a tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes, which will be taking place at the Count Ugolino restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event, and only the most honorable guests will be in attendance. I hope you will join us. Sincerely yours, A. Meyerchef. I wonder, right? Because odds are most people who would receive an invitation like that probably know each other. So I wonder if, like, um, heard a creaking. Well, recipe: preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one into a thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheel on the outside. I hope my new patrons enjoy the dish. I wonder, substituting obviously human meat for, something else, I wonder if that recipe would actually like be any good. I mean, it sounds like it'd be good. Once again, outside of the, you know, human flesh bit. I did like that. Look at all the gunpowder. Like, damn. And I think that just filled up. No, it didn't quite fill that up. But I'll just fucking keep, yeah. Like, damn. Well, I guess it didn't fill it. It probably would have filled it up if I hadn't shot the guy.
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils.
I'm also annoyed that a human survived a shot to
Well,
the head.
I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
I mean, technically, I guess he survived 2 shots to the head, right? It took 3 bullets to take him down. Now, theoretically, that would be possible, but I mean, let's face it. I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who taste human flesh always crave for more. It is difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed again. Today I went downstairs and saw how the patrons had changed. They love my cooking so much that their bodies have adapted to consume more. Cannot let them down. I must post new ads in the Oak Mountain Chronicle. My funds are running low. Guess I'll have to find a new prosperous patron to support my business. Well, that's why he was going after Throgmorton. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed. So was he keeping something in the basement to feed it? That doesn't... I don't... The hell was that noise, though? I mean, I definitely heard something. I haven't got all evidence collected yet. At least from what I can remember. Um, maybe I missed a mind's eye thing. I mean, if I did, it'd probably be something down here, right? Maybe this dead lady. No. Uh, crates. Nothing on the stove. Okay. Oh, what about this stuff? Oh, here we go.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Alright. Hey, all evidence collected. More skills. Nope. Probably level up when I go back to the doctor, though. Now, will you be nice enough to give me a fast travel point close to here? I think I looked up. Man, I'll see if there's one close to here. Sinking City. Fast travel map. Let's see. Fast travel. Phone booth locations. No, not Grimhaven Bay. No. No. Really? It's gonna be the last one on this fucking list, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. It's actually just the two on the left. I am missing one because there's one like over here somewhere, but that's still quite a ways away. So I guess this really is just the fastest one. I mean, I'll see, is there a closer one in Old Grove? There is, actually. I go straight down this road and hang a left. Should be just over there. Oh, I think I actually can make it out on my compass. Alright. Well, I gotta say, this was probably the most prosperous quest we've done so far. Like, I mean, we definitely gained more than we lost on this one. I mean, I would still like more gunpowder, and things to die faster, but I mean, I have the combat difficulty as low as it goes, and we still take that many shots to kill, so. I was thinking if this game would be any good if it didn't have combat, but I guess it kind of needs the combat. Because it would make no sense for those creatures to be there and not be hostile, you know? Now, if I could mod the game, I'd definitely make it so that things die faster, or at least differently.
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days, alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the Fecund Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
I did say it right.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No, this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
Inform the authorities or people should be informed. Well, I mean, I feel like if you inform people, the authorities will be informed as well. Would this information be dangerous if it got into the public? I mean, the ones that can create the creatures are going to get that information through visions and that anyway. I guess it could, like, if people wanted to do bad things. I feel like just people in general.
The public deserve to know. It would help them to protect themselves and others.
It would cause mass hysteria. Doesn't the city have enough problems already? I must insist you keep all this confidential.
I thought you wanted help.
And I will, but we must prepare our advice carefully, with scientific rigor. We cannot rush this, my friend.
Bye.
Alright, so does it even fucking matter that I said that, or... Oh wow, look at everything he was gonna give me that I can't carry. Damn. Yeah, this quest really fucking loads you up, man. Like, damn. Skills. Yeah, let's get this one, and then I think I'll do this one. 15% chance to save when crafting that. And then I'll get this, assuming that I can. I don't know if I'll need all three of those to get this one, or just one of them. But... Alright, these we've read. The Bestiary. Research on Oaken's post-flood fauna. Stygians. Locals brought me several kinds of the creature, saying they just appeared in their homes. The exemplars have multiple limbs, with human-like palms. They are resistant to poisons and acids. Only one breed, the Stygian Harvester, is aggressive. It has a claw-like stinger that can cause grievous wounds. The rarest breed of Stygians is the Smoker. It emits huge amounts of fumes, then lurks among them. But I'm fascinated by Stygian Weaver. Somehow it can restore the tissue of other willows. Okay, so the one can heal, the one creates smoke but doesn't attack, and then only the one attacks, eh? That's interesting. Let's see. The Lethians' forms resemble humans. After numerous autopsies, I can state with confidence that there are multiple pathogens which cause these mutations in human victims. Their bulb-like colonies act like additional hearts, ensuring the flow of lymphatic liquids filled with bacteria. The fluid is gathered in the former human stomach and may then be expelled by the Lethians with an immense force. The less studied immortals have rapid regeneration and I have received reports about wraiths that disappeared. The immortals have rapid regeneration. Have we come across one that was immortal? I'm not sure. I mean, we definitely come across the regular and the wraiths, but I'm not sure about this immortal one. Cassitans also share common traits with humans. The most fascinating phenomenon is their digestive tract. The part which resembles the head is in fact their maw, with extremely strong jaws. The brain-like organ and hearts are located beneath a body part I have labeled the stomach sac. That's pleasant. The sac is the core of the digestive tract and consists of several stomachs that can greatly enlarge at will. During dissection, I found human bones within. The older specimens can even throw off the bone-filled stomachs and regenerate new ones. Okay, so I'm assuming the older ones was that one weird one. I'm not entirely sure what it was, yeah, I don't know. Acronians, the biggest and most dangerous of the new post-flood arrivals are the Acronians. They can swallow a whole human body and are extremely resilient, but most importantly, their tissues respond to reanimation no matter how long they were dead. This marvelous creature can be revived by applying the proper discharges to the main neural cord located on its neck. I have hypothesized that If we were able to extract this substance from its glands, perhaps we would hold the key to curing death itself. So they can just fucking resurrect over and over again, but they fucking explode when they die. So I don't know how he was killing them that it allowed that, but whatever. That'll be it for this part. Next part, I think we're doing Fool's Gold, right? Southern Advent, and it's already marked. Perfect. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time. I guess that fast travel point isn't too far away. Considering it's in the middle of the water, I doubt that I actually can get one even closer. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time. Professionals working. Cure one of the gold trinkets. Target of the fishmen. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. But anyway, that's what we'll do next time. So thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you on Thursday for more.